Hey guys, and welcome to our last module, Module 6, where we will be creating a Google site as well as looking at 3D printing. So as always, you want to watch this video right here. This is actually the new video that I'm making for this that I'll be replacing, so the thumbnail will look different here. But make sure you watch this video because it's going to explain the entire module, but this time it's also going to explain the project. So the first page that you're going to look at here is the computer apps 3D printing. So this is an optional page. This is actually extra credit. And so we actually have 3D printers at St. Pius, and it might be something that you are interested in looking at or using in one of your classes. So Miss Wilkoskis from the library has set up this great page to teach you about 3D printing. And again, this is going to be optional extra credit, and these points will go to the lab work, module work section, not quizzes. So you'll watch this video right here about 3D printing info at St. Pius, and this little quiz block 3 goes with block 2, and the quiz is on the actual video and what you saw on it. Then you'll watch the block 4 video, and the block 5 assessment goes with that, and so on and so forth. Block 6 and block 7 go together, and block 8 and block 9 go together. Again, those are optional. You do have 2 chances each at those, so feel free to do those if you'd like. The next page is setting up your website. You actually don't necessarily have to look at this page because I go over it in the videos that I provide you. But if you want to look at the written instructions on how to get to Google Sites and how to actually set it up, this is a place where you can start from. All right, then you'll actually go over to the projects page. So your final exam is going to be you creating a final website for this class to showcase the work that you've done. And there are going to be some differences in the videos that I have below that you're seeing here. And I'm going to talk about what those things are going to be. But first off, notice that it's due by June 30th. And not only is that due, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page, you also have a post test that you have to take. We took the pre-test at the beginning of the summer. You'll need to take the post test so I can see how much did you learn from this class this summer. It's not for a grade, but please take it seriously because this helps me figure out, okay, where do I need to go and make adjustments to this class to make sure that it is great for you guys and that you're learning the material. The other thing that you'll need to do before completing this class altogether is the class overview discussion. And basically just tell me what you thought. All right, so as for the website, okay, so the first thing that you're going to notice is over here on the right, you've got the Google site rubric. I would go ahead and open that up so that you can be looking at that. Next, you want to watch this video here, which is getting started, and it's how you're actually going to get your Google site open. So I'm going to actually do that with you here. So what you want to do is I'm actually here. I'm going to go to it again. You're going to type in sites.google.com/new. If you do not put that /new in, it does not take you to the right location. So type in sites.google.com/new and hit enter. So it takes you exactly where I was just at. It kind of looks like Google Forms. And what you're going to do is make your first website by clicking on this red plus button at the bottom. All right, so that is setting up your Google site and actually getting into the website. Now, if you go down in this video here, I'm going to show you how to do themes, pages, and homepage. In this video here, I'm going to show you how to do the About Me and the discussion pages. So you can see I've broken these videos down into sections. Here's where I finish the discussions, and then I start the video page. Then there's the presentation, the documents page, the spreadsheets page, and then publishing and turning it in. So I've got a video for each of those pages as I walk through and I go over how you're actually going to set these pages up. I've also given you some student examples over here on the right, but they are difficult to see because of the fact that everything is set up for me and not for you guys. But what I want to actually show you in this, okay, is so you're going to notice that you have a document section and you have a spreadsheet section. And in years past, I have allowed students to choose which documents they actually put on here because we have so many. But in this class, you guys only only did a handful of documents. So first off, you'll kind of notice here's a recipe document. You guys didn't do that. Here's a memo document. You guys didn't do that. Here's a complaint letter document. You guys did not do that. So that is what has changed from the years past that I want to address in this video. So if we actually go to the Module 2 document section, we come down to the Module 2 activities, discussions, and test project page. That'll show you a list of the things that you can put on your website, but I'm actually going to require you to put certain ones on there. So the first thing that I want you to put up, and Carolyn does a really good job of doing this in her website, so we're going to look at that on her documents page. The first thing I want you to post about is what we learned about in formatting. Okay, and so formatting was actually where we did our test project. So under the formatting section, I want you to actually put in the cover letter and resume test project. You're going to have to make corrections to that and then post that on your website and tell me, what did you learn about formatting? What did you learn about tab stops? What did you learn about column breaks, about section breaks, about how you can change your font, just in general, how you can actually change the actual letter and you can set up a document. So that is a requirement that has to be on your website under the formatting section. Next, Caroline has an advertisement section. And you guys actually did this one, the flyer, but you did it differently. You did it in Adobe Spark. So you're actually going to have a second section called advertising, and you are going to go ahead and put in your Adobe Spark flyer, and you're going to tell me what you learned about Adobe Spark and what you learned about flyers and what makes a good flyer. And then your last section there is going to be your professional document. And this is actually going to be your email activity. So this is where you're going to include the email that you did. So on your website, I need to see your cover letter and your resume under formatting. I need to see your flyer, Adobe Spark, under advertising, and then I need to see your email under your professional. And those are the three things that you're going to put in there and you're going to talk about. So I'm not looking for the MLA paper and I'm not looking for the Google form. The other things are what have to be in there. So again, you've got to make sure to include those three things in there. I don't want any more and no less. And so I'm actually going to put that in here. So I'm going to type in formatting. Okay, and that's going to be the cover letter and resume. And again, notice it says fix all errors. Make sure this is 100%. So cover letter and resume, comma. Okay, then you're going to do the advertisement section, and that's going to be the flyer. Okay, comma, and then you're going to do the professional documents. And that is going to be your email. So again, those three things have to be on there. Now, as you're watching the videos on the page about setting up your projects, again, when I go over the document section, I'm going to show you how to insert a Google Doc, how to insert a Word doc. The difference between the video and what you're actually doing is what I'm requiring on that page. So again, when you get to this video about documents, you need to disregard the fact that you can choose any one and you need to stick with what I'm requiring you to put on there, which are those things I just listed out in the rubric. All right, so you're going to have the same stipulation for the spreadsheet page. Now, the videos and the presentation pages are going to be the same. It's just these documents and spreadsheet pages that are changing. So again, when you watch the spreadsheet video, I'm going to tell you that you can actually choose any three spreadsheets, but you have to fix them and you have to put them up. So that is wrong. We are not going to do that this summer. We're actually going to do something else. So as I look at Carolyn's, because again, Carolyn's got a good setup with her website, you are going to do spreadsheet basics and you're going to include the income statement. Okay, that's the one she did and that's the one I gave you. So that's the one you're going to include. Now, the second section she did not include here, which should have been charts, and that's going to be your boy bands activity. And then your last section is actually going to be complex functions, and that's going to be your sports sale. So again, you're going to have three sections on there, and I'm going to put this on the rubric, and that's a change from those videos. So again, it's going to be basics, income statement. Then it's going to be charts, boy bands. And then it's going to be functions, and that's going to be sports sale. So everything else is the same. You just want to watch those videos on the projects page there and follow along. And